Hi guys, today we'll be talking about the SUI ecosystem and what we can do there to qualify for potential airdrops. But before that, I would just like to take a moment to say congratulations to everyone who has followed our advice on the Rabby wallet. We've been talking about it for the past week. People in our Discord have started doing transactions on Rabby since January 17th, and on January 22nd there was a snapshot. We have all been given some nice Rabby points, and congratulations, because in the future we will probably be able to redeem it for an airdrop of sorts. Now, I would like to just take a moment to reflect on the fact that projects are giving us free money, and still people there complain about that on Twitter, posting stuff like this, which is, of course, hilarious. But that's the problem with this generation. Like, I'm only 30, so I cannot maybe say this generation. Guys, we get thousands, sometimes even tens of thousands of dollars for just doing the simple steps. You don't even have to do all the research that we do. We do all the research, we give you the simple steps to do. You just log in, you do the steps in like half an hour or 1 hour, and you reap the benefits. The only thing you have to do is show some patience. Now, people are being really hilarious, but hey, do the steps for the consistent period of time. Surround yourself with people who know what they're doing. This is where Discord comes into play. Talk with people, do the right things for the consistent period of time, and 2024 will be the year we really build our future in this space. You can make so much money if you're just focused and not doing stupid shit like shit posting on Twitter and comment section on YouTube, and just guys get to work, really. Simple as that. The other thing I want to talk about was the Twitter subscriptions. As you can see, I'm not on my main account because we may have been suspended for a little while. Sorry for that, guys. But Elon has tweeted how there's been some glitch in the system. We'll probably get our accounts back, but again, this is the risk in crypto. Always take precautionary measures. This is just our Twitter accounts, and we'll probably get them back, but still. This is a reminder to always be careful and invest only the stuff that we can lose, because who knows what will happen with this now. But again, we had some fun, and it's probably not all bad. Now to jump into the topic for today, which is SUI. Now, if you have never done anything on the SUI ecosystem yet, you will need a SUI wallet. As you can see, the guys over at Miston Labs creative department have really outdone themselves with the naming. But in all seriousness, this is probably the best SUI wallet out there. So once you download it to Chrome and you set it up, the classic seed phrase importing or creation, make sure to keep it safe. As always, if you want to know more about the ecosystem, you have the DeFi Llama section, and you just go on the SUI chain itself, and you can always find the DEXs and protocols with most TVL. In our case, we'll be doing only Cetus and Kria DEX coverage because they're the ones with the most TVL. I would either swap on Kria or Cetus. I would always check the rates because one wrapped Ethereum is only 1.7K USDC, whereas on Cetus, which has a little better liquidity, it's actually 2.2K dollars. So Cetus has proper rates for your swaps. I was using SUI, but in case you can see for USDC, they have actually proper liquidity as it's the premier DEX on the SUI ecosystem. Now, once you have your SUI and USDC ready, we will go over to the liquid staking protocol on SUI. As you guys might remember, Zeta SOL, was the liquid staking protocol on Solana that gave its users over $15,000 in Zeta token in November and December, which was absolutely crazy. So ever since then, I've been on the lookout to find similar liquid staking protocols on other chains. This is why we're here today on SUI. We'll be doing three SUI ecosystem liquid staking protocols, and then we will use these tokens again in DeFi in the ecosystem itself. So let's start with Haedal. It's very straightforward. You just connect your wallet, you put the amount that you want to stake, confirm the transaction itself, and then once you have it confirmed, you have basically done the steps you need. It's basically the same thing with Aftermath and with VoloSui, so we don't need to showcase that. But what we can showcase is the next step where you can actually use your newly acquired tokens. So Scallop is doing the promotion for the next few days, but they do expect to continue it in the next quarter as well. So you can stake and lend your tokens here. As you can see, you can do it with SUI. Just supply it on the protocol itself, approve the transaction, and generate some yield, as well as potentially qualifying for their airdrop in the future, which is already announced, as we can see here. Next up, we have Navi. It's the same thing. You can supply your newly acquired tokens. We can use, for example, VoloSui, because they actually have decent APRs here. So you supply them here, go max, and just confirm the transaction itself. Now, if you prefer to go a little more risky, you can also pair your newly acquired tokens on Kria, going on spot and liquidity. And here you can see the potentially zero impermanent loss pair in VoloSui and SUI. If you lock up your tokens for 28 days, you can acquire juicy 51% APY. So you will go here on add, you choose the max that you have. You would also have to go along with the tokens themselves and choose the maximum duration from 7 days to 28 days or anything in between. And you get the 51% APY. Again, this is a little more tricky because your tokens are actually locked for a month, but it provides higher rewards if you believe that SUI is worth it. If you want a little more safer option, you also have Cetus earning platform, where you can also provide liquidity on your newly acquired tokens for a little more moderate APR, but you can unlock them at any time. And it is a more used and reputable platform. It is not as new as some of the other ones that we talked about today. And lastly, if you prefer to mint some SUI stablecoins, although as we know from May of 2022 that the term stable coin is very, very loosely used. So please be careful with this one. It's the old bucket protocol where you can deploy some of your collateralized tokens. So it is always over collateralized for the chances of depegs, but you can deploy some of your newly acquired Aftermath SUI, VoloSui, or Haedal SUI and mint some of their stablecoin. Lastly, Cetus protocol already has a token, so if you plan to use their platform for DeFi yield, make sure to understand that the chance of them airdropping another token is very, very minimal. And that covers everything for SUI ecosystem airdrop updates for today. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment below. Make sure to join our Discord if you want a premium alpha for all stuff DeFi, crypto, airdrops. And let's make 2024 an incredible year to come. Have a great day. Until next time.